From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. Hi folks, Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another installment of the Subway Series. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 New York Mets.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Mets. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often this club.
Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 1-2. Oh, and a big curveball swung out and missed, and the leadoff man is retired to start out the game.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
First delivery to him on the way. Aaron Judge is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for
more of a pitcher's umpire because he features a wider strike zone than some. But I think he's at least pretty consistent about it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Into the windup and the pitch. Greg Bird is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, even though these 2 teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy, and now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
That's a good pitch right there. If that's any indication of the type of night he's going to have, if he's able to locate that two-seam fastball, they're going to have trouble hitting him.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, now's when he gets nasty. He's 0-2, and you know he's got 5 pitches in his arsenal to put him away. It's almost impossible for the hitter to sit on anything.
The 0-2 delivery. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Yanks leave 1. It's the Yankees 0. Mets coming to bat. It's the Subway Series of New York, and it's on the show. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, I've been very impressed with Asdrubal Cabrera. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in. And if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Michael Pineda, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Here's Juan Lagares. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
He brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Batting second, right fielder, Michael Conforto.
So digging in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Snap throw from the catcher. The 0-1 in this one.
Hitting guys back to back. Umpires don't have much patience for that kind of thing, whether it's intentional or not, and neither does the team that's getting plunked.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Hit the last batter. Now he finds himself down 3-1. Look, he's just got to groove one, get himself back in the rhythm, and throw strikes.
And they won't tempt it here with Wright as that pitch misses for ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Asdrubal Cabrera stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Now, Matt, that's a great pitch. I mean, look, he's in a jam, so what do? You go with the slider that he's probably going to reach for. Good pitch.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the change of El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. Mets leave them loaded, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer so far in the series as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Here's Starlin Castro.
Second baseman. Starlin
towards second.
Castro.
But right to Cabrera, and that's the first out.
Batting 7th, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Hicks. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Boy, that's a tough two-seamer to hit right there. Usually that two-seamer will start in on the hitter and tail away, but that one started at the middle of the plate and broke off. Uh-oh, look out now.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled him off instead of putting it in the seats.
Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Lifted the other way to left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he hung that one and he didn't miss it. That's what you do. Hang it and bang it.
Todd Frazier.
Now batting, Todd Frazier. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So stepping in, Michael Pineda, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
He might have been setting him up with that high fastball to change his eye level. Now he's got him set up. Maybe he'll go down the zone.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
Oh, boy. Pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Now 1-0 Yanks. Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Hard on the ground towards short. Gregorius is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 8, the shortstop, number 1.
Digging in now, number 1. He'll take his first hacks here. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 on its way. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those are 2 good pitchers' pitches. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
And here's a changeup in there for a cold third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a...
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes a called strike 2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Aaron Judge.
Into the windup and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is under it. 1 away. Now at the plate, Greg Bird. A base hit in his first trip. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Gary.
Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready for another chance? Juan Lagares. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with a high changeup that time. A dangerous pitch. A wave and a miss.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto, who was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Oh, he hung that one. And, man, did he bang it. Just didn't keep it fair.
That's a ball.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
1-2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge going back on it. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Number 52.
As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
David Wright comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Don't want to forget about him. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. A called strike on the inside corner. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on the show right after this. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Didi Gregorius.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. Liner towards second. And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit.
Well, we've always known this guy was a good hitter. You knew he was going to come out of it eventually. Here's another multi-hit game. It's not one hit that gets you out of it, but the multi-hit game. Maybe this is the signs of things to come.
Here's Starlin Castro. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. He's got it, and indeed he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And now they've got the runner caught in a hot box as he thought about. Here's Todd Frazier now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for the Yankees. On to the bottom of the fourth. Tied 1-1. Digging in to try it again. Number 22.
Leading off
He's
with
0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
On the corner away. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
And that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Number 22 becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 delivery. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
I really can't believe that the umpire is letting him stick around here. That's the 4th hitter he's plugged. Enough is enough. Get this guy the game before he hurts someone.
In now, number 1. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Digging in for his second at bat, Jacob deGrom. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Well, this is an interesting scenario, Matt. I think with the pitcher at the plate here and 2 outs, you're probably not going to see him steal, because if he gets thrown out, then you got the pitcher leading off the inning. Take a chance, see if he can hit a ball in the gap and maybe score you from first.
Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets strand one. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. At the plate, Michael Pineda. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Number 35, Michael Pineda.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. 0-1 pitch is swung on and bounced to Cabrera at second. Reined in. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Hard hit ball to second. Cabrera's there to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The three of us are back with more following this. Here's Juan Lagares. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That swung on and lifted down the left field line. Gardner is there. He's got it 1 away. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Michael Conforto is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
2-strike back foot slider. That's a classic pitch. Nice job of laying off of that.
1 out, nobody on. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. A bit suspiciously, he's been hit twice in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And a slider on the inside for strike 1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Pineda gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Hey, it's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball off the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was well played off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw into second base.
Hit hard to third. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Bird. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Greg
First
Bird.
offering on its way. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, catcher Gary Sanchez.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Score remains tied 1-1. Far in this one.
Number 22.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is down the left field line, and Gardner won't have a play. It's a foul ball.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Travis d'Arnaud is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. The pitch. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, that one right there, he let the ball travel. It got back in on him, but it didn't beat him. He's strong enough to shoot the other way. Stayed inside the ball for the base hit.
Stepping in now, number 1, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Jacob deGrom, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Swing and a liner. Pineda pauses. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Ready for another chance? Starlin Castro. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Hicks. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Number 1 backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Riding in once again, Todd Frazier. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still tied 1 apiece. Here's Juan Lagares. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Center fielder number 12,
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a flare out to left center. Here comes Gardner. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting. Right
Digging in once again, Michael Conforto comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Last time through was a base hit. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Pineda's ready. Here's the 0-2. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
That was a good changeup right there. It just missed. But even better take for him to lay off it because it had the great movement and he laid off it even with 2 strikes.
And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2.
I like the pitch. It just missed. That's a sweeping slider. That thing is nasty. Try to get him to chase it. I might even come back with it again.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains tied 1-1. Number 51 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 51.
Jason Shreve is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
45, Jason Shreve.
And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Well, both starters are out of the game, but you know, it's so different today. Now you almost want to get to the bullpen before you extend that starter. At least that's how it seems most managers play it these days.
Way in front of a great slider that time. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Conforto giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, he had 2 strikes on the hitter. Perfect count to put him away. Tried to elevate the fastball. Just didn't get it up there enough.
Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Conforto looks up, and as Yankees fans here on television quite frequently, see ya. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the series, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Well, he clearly did not miss that one. He got everything behind it, drove it out of the ballpark. I think he was just looking for that pitch and didn't miss it.
Rafael Montero is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 50, Rafael Montero.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Bat explodes as this is popped up. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Drilled to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Well, they did a nice job of trying to change his eye level. The fastball up, off-speed pitch down. Problem was, it just didn't work.
Sanchez.
In now, Gary Sanchez.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here it comes, 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's now 3-1 Yanks. Jason Shreve is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
45, Jason Shreve.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gardner racing back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Into the box now, number 22. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Well, that ball trickled into left field for the base hit. Now they're sitting first and third. You might be wondering, how'd that ball get through? Well, if you look at it again, the shortstop was holding the runner at second, so it created a hole, and he shot the ball right through it between the 5 and 6 hole. Man, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
And he'll be back in standing up. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. And that is through for a base hit. And the move to the bench will pay off handsomely. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Number 1.
Ready for another shot now. Number 1. From the stretch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
And he takes strike 2.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Now batting.
Wilmer Flores will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 4. Wilmer Flores.
Here's a fly ball now, lifted in the air out to right. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. 9th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 3 and the Mets 2. The 7 train making its stops just outside Citi Field as we welcome you back inside for the remainder of baseball on the show. Jerry Blevins enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Kevin Plawecki is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 26, Kevin Plawecki.
Now at the plate, Starlin Castro.
He'll
be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Starlin Castro.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Soft grounder left side. There to get it is right. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Hard liner toward short, but unfortunately right after shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive. And that was not the pitch.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're up 3-2. Digging in, Juan Lagares. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Tell you what, Matt, not much to do with those pitches. I know he's looking at 2 strikes now, but the first one was on the outside half. The other one ended up on the outside half with 2 different looks. What can he do? Nothing much with that one.
And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the 9th.
That's a big leadoff hit. The game right there. Now you're down 1. You get the leadoff guy on. Now he can do a lot of things. Will he steal? Will they bunt him over? Will he score on a gapper? Maybe score on a home run. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they get him home.
He's set, and the pitch. Michael Conforto stands in as he looks at a called strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And he is out on the tag.
The left fielder,
here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really stood out to me in this one, guys. Absolutely electric stuff on the mound, and he racked up 10 strikeouts because of it. Solid performance as he leads his guys to victory.
Three to 2 the finish in tonight's game. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base.